Oh, hello, golf enthusiasts. Time for a little bit more progress, which is it was originally going to be just one thing, but since I've I've expanded because well I don't have access to my clubs, but I play pitch and putt, and I got tired of renting clubs, so I've I bought a 56, and after playing for a couple of weeks with rented clubs, and recently I ordered a putter because I said, well, if I have my own clubs, and I hate the rented putters at this pitch and putt. The short hot dog ones. Like I got this pine metal putter. It's an economical New York, New American brand. Get pretty cheap pretty quickly, and it's based on. It looks like my Cleveland putter, except it's black. No milling here, but from here it looks pretty much the same, right? And well, getting back to the subject, well, I went out there on my I guess it's third or fourth, yeah, third or fourth shot of round of the year, and I didn't practice with the Phi Golf for the third round, and I lost my swing. I mean, I wasn't getting under the ball. I had a decent round, but I wasn't getting under the ball, so I thought that um, I would do better if I putted well. But I had a pretty decent round, but I didn't get under a lot of balls. So I said, okay. And I bought I thought my hole was my putter, so I got a putter. Actually, the putters I didn't like, but I did okay with them. I just didn't like them because they're a lot lighter than what I've been using and a lot shorter. Like the hot dog putter that I told you about, it would stop at this first notch. So you have a whole lot less putter and a whole lot less mass, and it just felt like I couldn't control it because it was too small, too light. So I practiced putting and chipping before this fourth session, and my putting, it's funny. The putting green is beautiful, right? It's got three little holes, putting and chipping, and everything is beautiful because a lot of people don't use it. I didn't even know about it, and I've been on the course for a while. Well, I mean, well, I knew about the course for a while, but I haven't been there in like 40, 45, 47 years, right? So I didn't know about the pitching and putting green. So the putting green, I didn't do enough chipping onto the green, but the putting green is really pretty, like 95% good. No pitch marks or anything, so you can putt with confidence. But the greens are not the same. The greens have all kinds of pitch marks and ball marks and putt and ball spots, and it's fast to begin with. So I wasn't getting under the ball. It was pretty nasty, and that's because I hadn't been with when I was using the Phi Golf app and practicing my swing. I was a lot more accurate in terms of direction to the pin and um, distance. I could gauge it. I haven't been swinging with the Phi Golf, so I didn't know how to gauge my swing, and I got several balls really short and several balls really long. It left me in a bad position not to make any putts. Just long putts that you're gonna get a three putt. I had a couple of good I wasn't sinking any. I only had like one or two one putts. A par on an eighth, and this is a par three course, really short, 965 yards total, right? So a lot was in front of the green, and it left me with chips. Well, if I was within 3 to 5 feet of the green, I would putt. But if anything more than that, three or 4 yards, you'd have to chip onto the green. I'd have to try to do it. But I was not. I wasn't. I'm thinning the ball and hitting it dead center and making it scoop. I've just got that fear of not getting up, getting under. So I have now that I got a 56, I have been practicing getting under and getting lost under the ball. But I also went back to the Phi Golf and practicing my swing with my wedges. I like to start off with wedges. Start off with the SW, which should be the 60, and then I work up to the AW, which should be the 56. Because those are correlating in the game. And well, we'll see how we did. Now, like I said, from last year to this year, I dropped from triple digits to a 90 the first game. And the next game was a 76. And after that, it was a 78. In this latest game, it was an 80. But I played a lot of hockey. I knocked the ball from one side of the green to the other a lot of times. And I had like 4 or 5 greens in regulation. I say regulation because I only used. That's when I used my putter. A lot of them were off the fringe. Very few were close to the pin. So we hope now that I go back to my Phi Golf app over the next few days that I go back to the course on one day next week at least, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. After that will be my next report. But I was in the range. Yes, my last game, because the first game I didn't have my putter. I thought I would have my putter. It didn't come. So the next day, when I got my putter, I got out there. Now I was not really psyched up and really sharp, but I knew I had to go. I had a new putter overnight. I had to play with it. So yeah. Now I found a 9-iron out there. That'll help me get to the pin on the longest hole if I decide to tag it. Three clubs. 2 clubs is okay without a bag. 3 clubs is a little cumbersome. So that's where my next report will be. Next week, sometime this week. I did no Phi Golf and I gained 2 strokes in one game, and then 2 days later, another 2 strokes. So now I've got acclimated with my clubs. I have my own clubs. Lots. Oh, and I found a bunch of balls. That's a good thing. I found a bunch of balls. I'm gonna try to play this. I found a Callaway. Now I have this ball at home. And we'll just make a little comparison. The most popular ball found is the Titleist. I found more Titleist than any other ball. But the second ball found by the brand is a Callaway. And that's what I have here. This is Titleist. It's going to be in my bag when I play. But I'm going to try playing this Callaway, because it's a softer surface. You can, I don't know if you can hear it on the desk. You can hear right there. You heard that's sharper. This is a regular golf ball, Titleist, and You can hear that that's a slightly a softer sound. At least I can. And when you hit it, you can see it's not as shiny. So when you hit it, it just grips different off the club. So I'm going to try that. Last week I played a red Volvic all the way through the round, and I found a few balls. You look through, if you play golf on a night course, right? If you start off early, you can find the balls that people shanked from the night before, right? And if you play near lakes when the tide is low, you can find balls there. I found 15 balls this week. I'm set for the year. I'm not gonna lose it. I mean, between the 15 balls I bought last year, new nitro, and the sleeve of balls that I bought to start, I should be set for because I don't lose a lot of balls. I've lost a couple. I put a few over the fence. Luckily, sometimes they get them back. Most of the time. So everybody have a good golfing weekend. I should see you for the next report. And I hope to have a score in the 60s. I'm going to take 2 shots, though, next week. It's going to be nice. I like to play in nice weather. You know, nice and sunshiny, to 65 or whatever, or warmer. All right, everybody, may your swings be sweet, not bitter. May your ball land on short grass and not in kitty litter. Take care.